Hey everybody, welcome. And today I'm going to offer about a 20-minute guided meditation, bringing mindfulness towards the feeling tone of experience. This either pleasant or unpleasant or neutral component of experience. And the key here in mindfulness is to begin to uncouple the mind from habitual reactions of trying to hold on to pleasant experiences, going off into ruminations about how things could be, or in pushing away emotions which might be unpleasant, and bringing a certain wisdom and balance to the mind. And in this awareness itself, through less reactivity, greater and greater freedom can begin to arise in the heart and the mind, which is more sustainable than just chasing what's pleasant or pushing away what's unpleasant. So this is an untangling of the mind, and it's a more of a lasting joy. So just wherever you're sitting right now, finding a posture which is upright and comfortable and relaxed, and allowing your eyes to close if that feels good to you, or you can just rest your gaze softly in front of you. So to begin, just setting down some of the busyness that may be in the mind, the sense of having to be somebody, and settling back in towards your direct experience of awareness right now of this body breathing. Allowing the rhythm of the breath to steady the mind. And noticing the way on each out-breath there's a release of tension in the body. And scanning from the forehead, releasing the muscles of the face, the muscles of the mind, of the brain, and relaxing down through the jaw. Opening to the natural rhythm of the breath, which is happening all on its own. And beginning to scan downwards into the lower half of the body, moving down through the shoulders and the back, and sensing into your seat, feeling the stability of the cushion or the chair, and just allowing your mind to rest in this stability for a moment. There's no wrong experience in meditation. Just allowing awareness to open into the rhythm of the breath. And now just beginning to notice any feeling tone which might be present in your experience. particularly paying attention to the stomach and the chest as this body's breathing, softening, relaxing, just noticing any feeling tones in the physical body. There's no wrong feeling tones. It's just a matter of bringing awareness towards them and steadying the mind and releasing it from the grip of reactivity. This mind will inevitably wander, just noticing and returning to the direct sensations of the body breathing. This body is wired for the full range of human experience, for joy and sorrow, for happiness and fear. These are all inevitable and important parts of life. So in seated meditation, we can begin to attune to our experience of these inevitable ups and downs. Noticing, not holding on, not pushing away, just allowing the body to breathe through these feeling tones or to breathe with them. Also noticing how it feels when the mind is not caught, when there is no aversion, when there is no grasping. Just noticing some of the maybe subtle, pleasant sensations which come through not being caught. Perhaps a feeling of openness or spaciousness. And allowing these qualities to be supportive for the mind. This is the joy which is not dependent on conditions. Awareness itself, holds balance and receptivity when it's not being pushed or pulled around by pleasant or unpleasant experiences. So just noticing the feeling of the gaps between the thoughts. Allowing this presence of mind to settle into the body. And when the mind does wander, just noticing what it's going towards. Is it looking for something? Is it trying to manage something, fix something? Is there any unpleasant or pleasant feeling tone to the thoughts themselves? No judgment, but just being aware of this dynamic of the mind. Every moment is an opportunity to release the mind from clinging. From trying to hold on to something. And every time we notice this clinging in the mind or aversion in the body, and we release and come back to this anchor of the breath, there's a moment of freedom. And the more we stabilize the mind in this freedom, in this release from clinging, the more it begins to grow. The more it it becomes a natural inclination and capacity of the mind and of the heart. Allowing this upright posture of the back to be the support while we release the mind and release the unnecessary tension from the patterns of having to be somebody. Of trying to manage, of trying to fix anything. And noticing the joy that comes along with releasing the mind from its preoccupations. And for this last minute or so, just invoking a quality of gratitude towards yourself for taking the time to release the mind from its usual worries or fears or desires, and to simply be present. And to notice any sense of well-being that may come through releasing the mind from reactivity. And being gracious towards yourself for having sat, for having put forth the effort to practice. Wishing yourself ease and well-being in your life. And to those around you, beings be free. So thank you for taking the time to sit and to practice with me. And I hope that any ease that you may have found in this meditation can also be a part of the feeling tones and experiences in your life. That may not only the temporary and fickle, unpleasant and pleasant experiences be a part, but also these unworldly kind of spiritual experiences which happen in meditation. May they continue to grow for you. Be well.